Hey, Southland Division, Jay, Brad Britton coming at you with the weekly report. By the way, if we haven't met, I'm your division manager. I hope to meet you someday soon. We'll be having a big conference, by the way, in January called the Kickoff Conference to the New Year. And I would suggest that you ask your manager about how to go to that. You can already register now. I know I saw a few people already got registered for that. That's great. In a week or two, we'll start announcing who's got the registration in for the conference. It's held in Los Angeles, by the way, near LAX. So here are some of the top people for the week, as you can see here. By the way, this was a week that we started a new contest. We started a contest to win a trip to Puerto Vallarta, which is why some of these people popped out a pretty good week to get a good head start on this, which is really great to see. Your manager can give you details about this Puerto Vallarta contest, exactly how to win it. But we're going to be going to Puerto Vallarta in February, and we'd like to take, everybody, right? 40, 50 people if we could. And it's not, the qualifications are not really, you think it would take a lot more you'd have to do a lot more to win a free trip, all inclusive, to Puerto Vallarta, or even a trip where, you can qualify where you pay half, you can qualify where you pay only 25%, you can qualify where you can go completely for free. So there's different ways. So here we go. Jaden, Chelsea, Patrick, Ron, Geronimo, Ben, Cooper, Marina, sorry, a new girl from North Orange County, Madison, Day, and Gina, all over 1,000 for the week. So nice start to this Puerto Vallarta contest. Stuart, Sierra, Chris, Gehring, look at that, division manager, Luca, NJ, Callista, and Katie, all over 500. Good work there. And then as you can see, a lot more folks on the board here as you look down the list. All right, looking down the list. For the week, 27,000 from our non-CSPs and the senior FSMs. When you add our senior FSMs, we had LeMaster, Connor, Nate, Leah, all over $10,000 for the week. Look at the number of orders right there, 27, 31 orders. These are people who have a lot of repeat business, especially this time of year. And anybody, by the way, who works the business over a course of 3, 4, 5 years is going to build up enough of a database of customers that one email blast can generate 10, 15, 20 orders a lot of times. And they're also working at some of the kiosks that we have. Anyway, we've got Francine, Kareem, Ruben all over 3,000, Dorothy and Sally over 1,000, and then and Ace over 1,000 as well, right? So 72,000 in FSM business. And when you look at the average order, okay, I'm going to go through some math. A lot of people don't know how this works. If you're new, maybe you haven't worked through these numbers, but if you're new and you get 4 orders a week, 4 orders, that's a super part-time, what I call super part-time work. 4 orders a week, you sell $1,300 in a week. You do that for 50 weeks in a year. Now, I know there's 52 weeks in a year, but I'm going to give you 2 weeks to go to Cancun on vacation because I like you. Okay, so let's say you do that for 50 weeks in a year. That you sell $66,992 in 1 year. At 30%, no bonuses at all, that's $20,000. Once you're at the 50% level, that's $33,000 in income in a year. Okay, so a lot of people don't realize that they can be making between $20,000 and $34,000 a year working super part-time, literally just working Saturdays. If you packed a Saturday in every single Saturday, 7 or 8 appointments, or Saturday and Sunday, or just a couple of days a week. So put that in perspective, with most people's part-time jobs, 20-hour week part-time jobs. This will pay people more than most 20-hour week part-time jobs. And this is only super part-time, total flexibility, great support, great atmosphere, learning a skill, looks amazing on a resume. The list could go on, right? 5 orders, okay, just the difference between, I want people to see the difference between just what one order can make, but just bump that to 1,600 for the week, not a big difference, but when you add it up over 50 weeks and you compound that, it's 83,000 in sales a year. So that's a $5,000 a year raise just by doing an extra 1 to 2 appointments a week, okay? And it's almost a $10,000 a year raise when you're at the 50% level. So just to put into perspective what 1 extra order a week can do. Now, 7 orders, this is more like a regular part-time job. This is more like a 20-hour a week job. Anybody who puts in 20 hours of solid Cutco work is going to get 7 orders a week, okay? You just got to make your schedule and be diligent to stick to the schedule. Just like if you worked at some restaurant or something, they'd give you a schedule. You'd show up. If you didn't show up, you'd get fired, right? Well, you don't get fired here if you make a schedule and you don't show up. You just have to deal with your own yourself, and create that discipline. Anyway, what happens is it's over 100,000 in sales a year, a little over $2,000 a week, 100,000 a year. It's 35,000 in income with no bonuses. It's almost $60,000 a year at the 50% level. Plus, you're qualifying for all kinds of contests. You're winning a trip to Puerto Vallarta. You just got all these cool perks, and throughout the year, there's a lot of fun contests that you can win. Okay. By the way, we have 2 people left in the contention for the Division Manager Takes You to Disneyland contest. Giselle and Stuart, by the way, both from Santa Monica, still have a chance. They basically need to finish out the year every week of the year with at least 500 for the week, right? So that's not even super part-time, right? That's a couple of orders. So 500, Giselle, Stuart, you guys are both into it. I'd love to take you guys to Disneyland. That'll be awesome. Okay. And we'll probably open it up. If other people want to come to Disneyland, you can buy your own ticket and come with us. I think that the more the merrier. But you guys, Giselle, pay attention. Stuart, you can do this. Okay. Let's go to Disneyland. 10 orders a week, that's full-time, right? Anybody who works 30 to 40 hours a week, full-time working the Cutco business the right way, is going to get 10 orders a week, okay? And maybe one week it's going to be 8, one week it's going to be 12 or 15, but 10 is certainly something that's going to average out. That's 167,000 in CPO for the year with no bonuses at all. That's 50,000, and with hitting the monthly bonuses and increasing the total of 50% commission. That's over $80,000 a year. Okay, so put that into perspective. I didn't work those numbers out when I was new. It didn't occur to me when I was my first summer selling Cutco or my first fall even selling Cutco. I knew I loved it. I knew I had fun. I knew it was cool. I knew it was a much easier way to make money than the several jobs that I'd had before I started working for Cutco. But I just never really worked out that, wow, 80 grand a year I can make, just on my own schedule, on my own time with all the other benefits that we mentioned. So plus trips and cool things like that. Anyway, just wanted to say congrats to those people that have made a good headway toward their Puerto Vallarta contest. Giselle and Stuart, want to encourage you guys to keep cranking so we can go to Disneyland. And for the rest of you, it's a great time of the year to be doing demos. I mentioned last week that demos this time of year are worth more than demos in other parts of the year because people are already in the mindset of spending money. And the amount of money people are spending, just look at the media. They're not, when you buy Christmas gifts, you might be looking at, 20 or 30 or $50 gifts or maybe even $100 gifts for, family members. But that's not what your average adult spends, right? People who are homeowners, the max that we want to do demos for, the right age group and married people, they don't spend, $30 or $50 on Christmas gifts. They spend hundreds of dollars, even thousands of dollars. Look at the TV commercials. How many commercials do you see for buying cars? I mean, Lexus, and these are not like cheap things, right? But if you pay attention, people are buying these big furniture for thousands of dollars, mattresses, and just the amount. I was listening to the radio this morning, dropped my wife off at the airport, and on the way back, I heard this radio commercial for hearing aids. Right, it was for talking about buying your grandfather or whatever grandmother hearing aids. Hearing aids, you guys, are like $5,000 or $6,000. And people are spending that kind of money on gifts. So when you do demos this time, all you do is plant the seed. Hey, Ms. Jones, as we go through this, keep in mind people that you really care about. It'd be nice to give them a really great American-made, high-quality gift that lasts forever, and they use it every single day. And every time they use it, guess who they would think about, right? They would think about the person that gave it to them. So Cutco makes it an amazing gift. So just keep that in mind as we go through, right? And so maybe someone who would have normally bought $200 or $400 for themselves, with use some bonus points, use some specials, call your manager for the best possible deal we can get. And you can see that a normal $200 to $400 order go to a $600 or $800 order or bigger, very, very quickly, very easily, especially when you utilize the five-way easy pay. That makes it awesome. Anyway, think about those numbers, everybody. Have a fabulous week, and let's keep rocking. Let's finish the year strong and get ready to rock and roll for 2020 and put some of these numbers in place. All right. Take care. We'll talk to you soon. See you.